Hi everyone, I'm back from holiday and Necrom is here. I'm getting tons of questions regarding the changes, the new sets, and the new mythics, the new class, etc. So I'm gonna cover here all the changes for the DPS role, and I will briefly talk about the new sets and class. So first thing, the class balance. For the nerfs, a concealed weapon gets a massive bonk. You will now need to press the ability to get the 10% damage increase. This is a small nerf to mag blades and a pretty big nerf to stam blades. You wouldn't feel it that much in Foreman content, where people usually use mag blades, as execute is rarely more than 10 seconds anyway, but it will affect longer fights, dummy and stam blade in general. Burning Talents gets a change, lasting now 5 seconds and getting a 27% tooltip reduction. Doesn't change that much, Dragon Knight is still ridiculous. Arrow Spray gets a similar change, 5 second duration and change tooltip. However, it was buffed in week 1, so you should still get a better damage per GCD ratio than in Stripes of Fate. Plague Break gets nuked, now doesn't work on PvE enemies anymore and is therefore useless. Black Rose Daggers cannot be pre-buffed anymore, so no more funny DK abuse anymore, sadly. Wrecking Blow gets an inner nerf that wasn't in the patch notes, and is now giving Berserk for 3 seconds only, down from 5. It seems like a big nerf on dummy, but in fact in raid it will not change that much due to Sork Atronach buff. Empower gets nerfed, it should result in a little OA console nerf. Skinny made the mass already, this pretty much doesn't change anything to heavy attack build states or power. The Stormmaster set though gets nuked, you probably don't wanna use it anymore, you will want to select some alternative already, like Undaunted Infiltrator for example. About the buffs, Solar Barrage is now giving 5% more damage to your Templar class abilities, like Jabs or Beam. It's a nice buff, the skill was really terrible before, now it's low-key acceptable. Not enough to change anything about the Templar stat in the meta, but it's really nice still. The Templar run is buffed, you now get some healing even while not standing in it, and when you do, you get more HPS than before. The Sork Atronach gets a massive buff, granting now Berserk for a longer duration and to all your group members. This will result in an overall great group DPS increase, and will really help Sorcerer to get some love in group compositions. Nightblade Incap is now lasting 8 seconds. This is a very nice change. You can now shoot 2 bow proc in the duration, which is extremely cool for Nightblade gameplay. Nightblade is still even worse than before due to concealed weapon nerfs, sadly, but it's nice in dungeons if you are not on Slayer duty. Necromancer is getting a buff on both morphs of the skull, but it's pretty anecdotic, skill being still kinda worse than Vital skill spammable. So the second thing, all the new stuff. All the new sets are kinda terrible, so you don't really wanna bother farming them. The only ones that might be somewhat decent would be Onzol, that you can use on DK with the Breath in some trash fights, but that's about it. The DPS Mythic, however, is quite powerful. It will be best in slot in trash fights for sure, as well as AoE encounters, and in general on Arcanist. I would recommend to farm it fast. About the new class, I'm not gonna go a lot into detail, I will make an Arcanist guide soon enough, but the general idea is the class as a DPS is kinda weak. It's not, as good as Necro on release, so it's not gonna be a pay-to-win class at all. Don't feel the need to turbo level it and farm everything on it. It's probably not gonna be best in slot and you will not want to start Arcanist anywhere. If anything, the class is a really good support class and a really good main tank option. So that's all for this video. There is some changes I didn't cover here, like Sork getting Minor Berserk or Minor Force while using Darkdeal, because it's kinda irrelevant to be fair. Thanks everyone for watching, and once I level my Arcanist and I get a new mythic, I will start parsing on it and release a build as soon as possible. Have a nice day and enjoy the Necrom release.